What's going on there, YouTube, and welcome back to another comic book video. Alright guys, so we are going to continue with more Brian Michael Bendis Avengers because you guys have asked me to cover both Avengers and New Avengers, and so guys, we're going to pick up with New Avengers Volume 2. Now guys, little quick side note for you, Volume 2 is technically issue number 7 all the way up to number 13. But we're going to skip number 7 and 8 and only cover issue number 9 through 13. And the reason why is because 7 and 8 are really just pointless issues. And so we're going to go ahead and jump over to issue number 9 through 13. Now guys, this is Brian Michael Bendis saying, listen, back in the year 1959, before the original Avengers, there was another team called the Avengers that was led by Nick Fury. And so this is Brian Michael Bendis saying, hey, I'm going to tell you two stories. One about the old original Avengers from the 1959 year, and also the current Avenger. But anyways guys, let's go ahead and dive into New Avengers Volume 2 by Brian Michael Bendis. Now guys, when it comes to New Avengers Volume 2, like I said guys, we have to pick up with issue number 9. Now, with us picking up with issue number 9, we start off back in the year 1959, and we pick up with two random men right now in the car just driving around. Now, with these two men driving around, one man says, listen, I saw Nick Fury. Nick Fury is here, and if he's here, that is a bad thing for us. Now, you do have the other man say, listen, there's no way you saw Nick Fury because Nick Fury can't find us here. We're okay. As long as we stay hidden, Nick Fury can't find us. The thing is though, as the two men pull up their car to a certain building, they see Nick Fury. He's right there. And so you have the man driving say, crap, you were right, there's Nick Fury, let's get him. Now, this does turn into a cat and mouse kind of game where you have them chasing down Nick Fury. Kind of like, listen, we got to get him, we have to capture him right now. Now, the thing is though, as soon as they close in on Nick Fury has two grenades in his hand, because Nick Fury basically made them chase him to a certain location because he was setting up a trap to capture them. And that's what he did. And the next thing you know, he blows up their car, kills off one man, and the last man standing, when he looks up, he sees Nick Fury, Dum Dum Dugan, and Gabriel Jones, the Howling Commandos. And he's all like, listen, we came here for you guys because you guys are working for the Red Skull, and so we are here to basically capture you. Not really capture you, really go ahead and kill you off. And the next thing you know, the Howling Commandos, they kill off that last man standing because he was working for the Red Skull and the Nazi. Now, we do jump over to the present day. Now, we do pick up with the New Avengers. And the thing is though guys, right now, the New Avengers are on a mission right now because Victoria Hand, the person that Steve Rogers say, listen, Victoria Hand is going to look over you guys for me. Make sure you guys stay out of trouble. The thing is though, Victoria Hand say, listen, I got word that ex-Hammer members are trying to set up shop at this location right here. Now gotta remember, Hammer was Norman Osborn organization when he was the leader of S.H.I.E.L.D. back in Dark Reign and Siege Event, because Norman Osborn dismantled S.H.I.E.L.D. He dismantled S.H.I.E.L.D. and say S.H.I.E.L.D. is gone. In its place, we're gonna have Hammer, my own evil organization that is going to quote unquote protect America. Now, when Siege Event ended, Hammer was disassembled. The thing is though, you still have some members out there who are trying to set up Hammer once again. Now, the thing is though, you have our New Avengers kind of like, okay, so who's the leader of this group of ex-Hammer members. And they say that lady right there, Superior. Now, Superior's real name is, and I'm about to mispronounce her name so bad, but Deidre Winsworth. I hope I said that correctly. But the thing is though, guys, Deidre Winsworth, aka Superior, is not a new character. She's been around since 1991, and I want to say she appeared in Captain America 331. I could be wrong, but she is a old time character at this point in Marvel Comics. She's been around for a while now. The thing is though, she is the leader of these ex-Hammer members. Now, you do have the thing say, listen, let's just go ahead, go in there, beat up the bad guys so we can go home, because we are the Avengers. There's no way we are going to lose this fight at all. Now, you do have the Avengers basically go in there and start fighting against Superior and her ex-Hammer agents. Now, as the fight goes on though, guys, one big thing happens. The big thing that happened is Mockingbird, Hawkeye's ex-wife, current girlfriend, whatever, Mockingbird, she gets shot right in the stomach. Not by a regular bullet, by a blast. And that is big because Mockingbird does not have any kind of healing factor. She is just a basic human. And to wrap up issue number 9, we do jump back to the year of 1959, and we do pick up with Nick Fury. And the thing is though, guys, Nick Fury is in some random bar right now waiting to meet up with General Hill. And when General Hill walks up behind Nick Fury, he says, listen, I got a call from the president himself, and he has a new project called the Avengers Initiative, and I want you to be a leader of that project. Now guys, when it comes to New Avengers number 10, with this book right here, guys, we do pick up with Nick Fury once again. Now, the thing is though, guys, with us picking up with Nick Fury, this is Nick Fury basically going around the world right now and putting together the first Avengers team, the Avengers of 1959. Now, you do have Nick Fury say, listen, Dun Dugan, I'm the leader of the Avengers, and the first person I want to be on my team is Victor Creed. And guys, Victor Creed is Sabretooth. Now, this makes sense because when Brian Michael Bendis made the New Avengers back in the year 2005, he basically put Wolverine on the team because Wolverine is a wild card. And so it's kind of like, you know what? The 1959 team, they also need a wild card. And that wild card is going to be Sabretooth. Now, we do jump over to the present day. Now, this setting right here for the next couple pages is not really important. But the thing is though, guys, Brian Michael Bendis is trying to show us that Superior is actually stronger than Miss Marvel. Now, guys, remember, this is not Kamala Khan Miss Marvel. This right here is Carol Danvers Miss Marvel. And so for Superior to be stronger than Carol Danvers is kind of impressive. And so right now, she's kicking Carol Danvers' butt. Now, we do jump back over to the year 1959, and we do pick up with another character named Mr. Fortune. Now, guys, Mr. Fortune is a old character. He first appeared back in the year 1975 in comics. But the thing is though, in the comic book world, he's been around in Marvel Comics, like the Marvel timeline, since the year 1930. He was one of the original costume characters. And the thing is though, he kind of retired being a costume character, and he's kind of now a secret agent kind of person. But the thing is though, back in the year 1959, he's an agent. He's an agent, and right now he's on a mission. Now, once his mission does go south and everything, and he's able to get away, he is greeted by Victor Creed, Nick Fury, and also Dun Dugan. And it's kind of like, listen, I want you to join this team I'm making called the Avengers, because right now we're all needed to go on some kind of mission to basically save the world. Now, we do jump back over to the present day. Like I said, guys, you do have Superior beating up Miss Marvel. But while she's doing that right there, you also have Spider-Man and Doctor Strange kind of like, what do we do? Like, what do we do right now? Because right now, Mockingbird is out. She's been shot. Like, how can we help her? And you have Doctor Strange say, Spider-Man, get a cell phone. I'm pretty sure one of these ex-Hammer members have a cell phone. Get a phone and call the police. Call an ambulance, because I can't help her. You can't help her. Only a hospital can help her. We have to get her some kind of help right now. Now, we do jump back over to the year 1959. And the thing is, though, guys, we see Nick Fury, Dun Dugan, Victor Creed, and Fortune go up and recruit their last two team members, which are Namora and also Kraven the Hunter. Now Namora is not an old character. Namora has been around for, I want to say, the year 1947 in Marvel Mysteries. I could be wrong, but she's been around for a while now in comics. And the thing is, though, this kind of makes sense for Nick Fury to recruit someone else besides Namor, because, guys, Namor was around with Captain America and the original Human Torch fighting against the Red Skull. And so for a character like Namor to be around at the same time with Namor, but to also join the Avengers of 1959, it kind of makes sense. And so you have him saying, listen, Namor is no longer around. Like, he's around, but Nick Fury can't find him. He's like, you know what? I want you instead. I want Namora. And so he also recruits Namora. Now, the only problem I have is that Nick Fury recruiting Kraven. And the reason why is kind of like, I don't know why he will recruit Kraven for, but anyways, Kraven, who is also a well-known Spider-Man villain, is going to join the Avengers of 1959. And so this is basically Nick Fury saying, all right, guys, listen, the reason why I came to you two, because I want you guys to be on my Avengers of 1959. Now, to wrap up the ending of this book right here, you do have Nick Fury say, listen, the reason why you guys are all called here is because I need you guys to help me basically capture the Red Skull. Now, to go back, we do jump back over to the present day. And the thing is, though, Superior by herself is beating up on the new Avengers. And guys, remember, on the new Avengers, you have Luke Cage, Spider-Man, Wolverine, Jessica Jones, Iron Fist, Doctor Strange. And the thing is, though, she kicks all their butts. The book ends with her basically releasing some kind of energy wave that knocks out the whole new Avengers team. Now, when it comes to New Avengers number 11, with this book right here, guys, we do pick up with basically Spider-Man, the Thing, and Doctor Strange getting Mockingbird to a hospital. Because, guys, remember, she's been shot. She's dying. She's a basic human being. And so right now, with them getting her to a hospital, it's kind of like, we have to save her life. And so you have the doctors just like pushing everybody out of the way, like, yo, get out of the way. We got someone dying here and we have to save her life. That is the main goal right now. Now, we do jump back over to the year of 1959. Now, with us doing that right there, guys, it's literally just a quick little 2-page segment where you have Nick Fury saying, listen, you guys are going to get paid. You will get paid for being on this Avengers team. But our goal is to basically go after the Red Skull. That is our plan and that is our goal. So let's go capture the Red Skull. Now, we do jump back over to the new Avengers, but we pick up with Miss Marvel, Iron Fist, Wolverine, and also Jessica Jones. Now remember, guys, these guys just got their butt kicked by Superior at the end of issue number 10. And so right now you have the heroes kind of like, what's our next move? We have to find her. She got away. But also, how is Mockingbird? Because Spider-Man, Doctor Strange, and the Thing, they appear to inform that Mockingbird is right now in surgery. She's in surgery right now, and all we can do is pray. But the thing is though, where is Superior? Now, this is where Spider-Man kind of plays the, listen guys, I don't believe in Victoria Hand. And what I mean is that, guys, when it comes to Spider-Man, he knows that Victoria Hand used to work for Norman Osborn, aka the Green Goblin. And the thing is though, guys, the Green Goblin is Spider-Man's worst enemy. Like, that's his arch nemesis. And so for Peter, he's kind of like, listen, it's kind of weird that we got sent here to this place to fight against ex-Hammer members. And guys, remember, Victoria Hand, our like little overseer, she used to work for Hammer, who used to be owned by Norman Osborn. It's kind of weird that she knew about this location before Steve Rogers knew, the leader of S.H.I.E.L.D. And so you have Spider-Man saying, this feels like a trap. And I hate to say it, but honestly guys, we can't trust her. Now, we do jump back over to the year 1959. Now guys, this is just basically the Avengers team doing what they need to do to get close to Red Skull. And what I mean is that they do go kidnap a truck and basically do a Trojan horse kind of thing, where they basically knock out the truck drivers, replace the truck drivers with two of their own members, drive up into the base of the Red Skull, and the next thing you know, in the back of the truck is the rest of the Avengers. It's the old Trojan horse move and everything. But the thing is though, when they find Red Skull, it's on and popping. Now, to basically wrap up issue number 11, we do jump back over to the present day. Now, we do pick up with Steve Rogers, Hawkeye, and Victoria Hand. Now, Victoria Hand is giving Steve Rogers all the kind of information he needs to know about the ex-Hammer agents and Superior. She's saying, listen, Steve, I was invited back into this new Hammer organization, but I said no. But when they gave me a location, I gave it to my Avengers team. But the thing is though, you have Victoria Hand tell Steve Rogers and Hawkeye, but we also lost the fight. I gave my Avengers team location of the new Hammer organization, but they lost the fight to Superior. And the thing is though, we also have somebody in critical condition right now. And you have Hawkeye ask, who? And you have Victoria Hand say, listen, Hawkeye, your ex-wife, Mockingbird, she's in critical condition right now. She's in the hospital. She's dying. She got shot. And so you have Hawkeye leave Captain America behind and Victoria Hand to go check on his ex-wife. Now, to wrap up New Avengers number 11, we do jump back over to the year 1959. And the thing is though, as you have the Avengers of 1959 moving in to capture the Red Skull, once they break into the main part of the building, they are greeted with Captain America. And the thing is though, this should not happen, because at the end of World War II, Steve Rogers was frozen in time, and he was not found until the year 1963 when the Avengers were formed. But the thing is though, with the year 1959, it's kind of like, but how are you here, Steve Rogers? How is Captain America here? And why is he working alongside with the Red Skull? Now guys, when it comes to New Avengers number 12, with this book right here guys, we do pick up with the Avengers of 1959. Now, we pick up with them right now, basically looking at Red Skull, but also looking at Captain America. Guys, remember, at the end of the last chapter, Steve Rogers walked out of nowhere. He walked out, and he should not be here right now at all. And so you have Nick Fury saying, listen, every other member of the Avengers, I need you guys to go after the Red Skull. I'm going to stay here and fight against Steve Rogers. Captain America. Now, you have the rest of the Avengers of 1959 kind of like, dude, there's no way that you, a one-man army, can go up against Captain America when he has the super soldier serum. There's no way you can do it. But you have Nick Fury say, listen, our mission was to capture the Red Skull. And that is what we're going to do. We are going to capture the Red Skull. And so when I say go ahead and go, I literally mean go ahead and go. And so the rest of the Avengers, they go after the Red Skull, while Nick Fury stays behind to fight against Captain America. Now, we do jump back over to the present day. And the thing is though, guys, we pick up with basically the Avengers at a random police department. And the thing is though, guys, they have one of the ex-Hammer agents in an interrogation room. And so you have Luke Cage say, listen, Mr. Detective whatever, we overrule you. And so what you're going to do is you're going to let one of my men go in there and start to interrogate her because we need information from her. And so you have the new Avengers send not Luke Cage. You have the new Avengers send in Wolverine to go in there and talk to her. And God, it makes sense because Wolverine is probably the best person on the Avengers team to go in there to interrogate her. And so you have Wolverine go in there and he pops one claw out. And he's kind of like, do you know who I am? And she says, yes, you're Wolverine. You're a mutant. And he says, cool, but do you know what I do? She said, yes. And he's like, cool. Well, listen, you better talk to me right now because you have information that my team and I need. So you better talk to me right now or things are gonna get a little bit ugly. Now, we do jump back over to the year 1959. And guys, this point right here, guys, we do pick up with the rest of the Avengers going after Red Skull because Red Skull is trying to get away. Now, guys, honestly, the way Brian Michael Bendis did this is so funny because every time Red Skull thinks he has some way to get away from the Avengers, he gets like caught by them once again. When he thinks he has men to protect him, all those men die in front of him. And so he is trying to get away from the Avengers. Now, while you have the rest of the Avengers of 1959 chasing after him, Nick Fury is still fighting against Steve Rogers, Captain America. Now, the thing is though, guys, you have Nick Fury realize something, that he is shooting bullets at Captain America. He is literally shooting bullets at Captain America. And the thing is though, guys, those bullets are just bouncing right off of him. And it's kind of like, okay, that should not be happening. Like, first off, Steve Rogers can take bullets. He has taken bullets multiple times. But of the fact that he's right now being shot in the chest like it's no big deal and they're bouncing off of him should not be happening. Now, we do jump back over to the rest of the Avengers team and they were able to capture the Red Skull. And the thing is though, when Red Skull looks up in the sky, he sees his fake Captain America falling out a window on fire into some unknown land. And you have Nick Fury walk up to the rest of the Avengers saying, listen, at first I was having a hard time fighting against that fake Captain America, but of course I was able to take care of it. Now, listen, Red Skull, we gotta talk. And so you kind of have Red Skull and Nick Fury talk just for a tad bit about what was Red Skull wanting so bad. And the thing is though, guys, we do not know what Red Skull was working on and why was he trying to protect this briefcase that he was holding on to throughout this book right here. There's some kind of item in this briefcase that he is trying to protect from the Avengers. The thing is though, you have Nick Fury take the briefcase and you have Sabretooth just kill Red Skull. Sabretooth just cuts his head off and saying, listen, Mission's done, right? Our mission here was to basically get Red Skull. Well, we got him. He's dead. But you have Nick Fury saying, yeah, he's dead. The problem is, though, we needed him for more information on what in the world is in this briefcase that he was trying to protect so bad. This random formula. Now, guys, when it comes to New Avengers number 13, with this book right here, guys, we do pick up with Wolverine still basically interrogating the ex-Hammer agent that the Avengers caught earlier in this video. Now, you do have Wolverine joined by Hawkeye. Now, guys, remember, Hawkeye and Mockingbird, they used to date and they broke up. But in recent comics back in year 2010, they got back together. And so in this storyline right here, they're a couple again. They are a couple. And so when Hawkeye heard that the girl he loves is right now in the hospital, he's all like, no, I need some kind of information. And so he joined Wolverine in the room and he's saying, listen, you're going to tell us everything you know. Like right now, you are going to tell us every single detail you know about Superior and also any other Hammer organization out there that is trying to basically attack the world. So you will tell us every single thing you know about your boss and any other kind of organization out there. Now, the ex-Hammer agent, she messes up. She says, I don't care about you or the Avengers or Mockingbird, and that is the wrong answer. Because again, Hawkeye's pissed. The girl he's loved is in the hospital. And so Hawkeye is all like, listen, someone I care for could be dying right now. She could be dead any moment now because of you and your people. Because you guys are trying to do bad things. So I dare you to say it one more time that you don't care. Because if you do, I will shoot an arrow straight into your head. Now, you do have Spider-Man call up Luke Cage. Because Spider-Man and Jessica Jones, they stayed behind at the crime scene where they fought against Superior and lost to her. And the thing is though, you have Spider-Man call up Luke and saying, listen, there is some kind of formula going on here that is giving Superior her powers. And you have Spider-Man say, listen, I am well known in different kinds of formulas. Trust me on that. But this formula right here, this is new. This is some kind of new growth formula. And we have no idea what kind of formula is this she's using right now. We have no idea. And so you have Spider-Man say, Luke Cage, ask her if she knows anything at all. And the thing is though, the ex-Hammer girl that Wolverine and Hawkeye are talking to, the only thing she says that the formula that Superior is using is giving her powers to her. But only she's using it right now. Only her. Nobody else, just her. She's able to get all those extra powers, super strength, so on and so on because of this formula. Now, we do jump back to the year 1959. Now guys, we do pick up a couple days after the Avengers of 1959 killed off the Red Skull and got the item that he was trying to protect and basically use, hopefully to use against the Americans in another war. But the thing is though, we pick up with Dominique Fortune, one of the members of the 1959 Avengers, and he said, listen, I know why you're here questioning me right now. You want to know where is Nick Fury. And the thing is, I have no idea at all. You have Dominique Fortune say, after the Avengers basically kill off the Red Skull, Nick Fury took the briefcase and whatever's inside that briefcase that the Red Skull was working on, only Nick Fury has it, and nobody has seen Nick Fury ever since we finished our mission. The only thing he told us is that he'll find us and he'll pay us one way or another, and that's it. Now, we do jump back over to the present day. And the thing is though, guys, we pick up once again with the Avengers all together because they are about to attack Superior one more time. Because Superior is again right now trying to do something with this hidden formula that she has. Now, you do have the Avengers move in on her. They do move in on her, and they basically, I can't talk. And they do basically try to fight against her. Now, it's kind of cool because you're watching the Avengers trying to get her and everything. It's an all-out battle for a good few pages. Now, once they have her cornered, they're all like, listen, you lost. We beat all your men here. Go ahead and give up and come in quietly. You have Superior say, listen, I know your friend is right now in the hospital. I know she is. But I do have a way to save her. This formula right here that I have in my hand can save your friend's life. You do have Nick Fury walk out of nowhere. Now, guys, remember, this is the present day. So Nick Fury walking out is a big deal. And Nick Fury is all like, stop everything. You will not get your hands on that formula. That formula belongs to me. And it's kind of like, okay, Nick, but what is in that formula? What is that formula? Like, what in the world is that? And why does it belong to you? And the thing is, though, before Nick Fury is able to answer that question, we jump back to the year of 1959 and we pick up with Nick Fury and Dun Dugan. And the thing is, though, guys, even though this is a one-page setting, you have Nick Fury say, listen, Red Skull was trying to recreate the super soldier serum, but instead he made a new serum. He made the Infinity Formula. It's kind of like the super soldier serum, except this gives me a healing factor and I never age. I will never age. This is what the formula is. And so you have Nick Fury and Dun Dugan take the formula. They ingest the formula. They take in the formula, saying nobody in the world can get their hands on this formula. And so we do jump back to the year of the present day. And the thing is, though, guys, we pick up with the Avengers right now all around Mockingbird, hoping that possibly she'll be okay. And the thing is, though, she's not. She is basically dying right now. And you have Nick Fury give the Avengers a quick rundown. He says, back in the year 1959, a team and me went after the Red Skull. We went after the Red Skull because the Red Skull was working on some kind of project. After we stopped the Red Skull, we come to find out the Red Skull was trying to recreate the super soldier serum. He was trying to recreate that, but instead he made the Infinity Formula. Me and my friend Dun Dugan take that formula to make sure it never gets in the wrong hands. And that is why him and I still look so young, but there are cases of us being on missions back in the year 1950s, because this formula is a healing factor formula. It heals you up and it keeps you young forever. And so the thing is, though, you have Hawkeye ask Nick Fury to basically give Mockingbird the formula. He said, give it to her. Please just give it to her. And the next thing you know, Nick Fury does give Mockingbird the Infinity Formula. And the story ends right there. But anyways, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and end today's video. Please leave me a like down below and also subscribe for more comic book videos comic book videos in the near future. I am struggling in this part right here. But anyways, guys, also, if you have any suggestions on books I should cover, let me know in the comments below, because you never know, your suggestion could be a future video down the road. But anyways, guys, I'm out of here, and I'll see you on the next comic book video.